Hi, this is Katelyn Liu, and I'll be going over the Biologs 6th grade worksheets, lesson 16. So your first worksheet should say, practice solving equations, and the directions tell us to solve for the variable and to show our work and check our answers. So for number 1, we're looking at x plus 7 equals 42, and so we want to find out the value of x, and in order to do that, we need to be able to isolate it. So, when we want to isolate it, we notice that this we need to get rid of or put somewhere else in order for x to be alone. And so we use inverse operations and we subtract 7, and that didn't come out right. And if we were to subtract 7 from one side, we would have to subtract it from the other side of the equal sign. So when you do that, the 7 over here plus 7, or 7 minus 7 equals 0, so that cancels out. And 42 minus 7 would be 35, so x would be equal to 35. And now we're supposed to show our work, we're supposed to check our answers. And so we substitute, or we use the original equation, and we substitute x for 35. So 35 plus 7 is equal to 42, which is correct. So question 2 is similar, and question 3 is simply adding, because x is already isolated. You just need to simplify this part. Same thing goes with question 4. Question 5, in this one you would add 93 to both sides. And in question 6, we have to do two inverse operations. So the first one would be minusing 91 from both sides. So we move this down. Negative 11x would equal, 91 minus 58 would give us negative 33. And then we'd have to inverse operation this. Now x is equal to 3. Negative 33 divided by 11 is equal to 3, because the negatives cancel out. And these cancel out, and these cancel out. Okay. On the second worksheet is practice solving inequalities, which is similar. So it's to solve for the inequality and show your work. So this time, the only difference is that instead of an equal sign, you're given a less than greater than, less than or greater than sign. And in this one, you divide both sides by 41. X should be equal to, well, you have to do long division for this one. So, how many times is 4 going to 32? We can say 7. Hold on, let me do this really quick so I can move on. This one you would get 8. 4 times one number gives us 32 is 8, and if you multiply that out, you get 328. So x is equal, or no, x is not equal to, x is greater than 8. Over here, you minus 91 from both sides. 2x is greater than, you divide by 2 on both sides. Now we get x is greater than 12. So I'll just walk you through the operations. You want to plus 5 and then divide by 16. This one you minus 9 from both sides. This one is already isolated, so you just simplify this. And this one, you want to subtract this. Oops. And then there's a negative 1. And so you want to divide by negative 1 on both sides. So third worksheet is asking us to practice sequences. So we have to identify the sequence, write the next 3 terms. So we're looking at 2, 4, 6, and we can say each one is plus 2. So 6 plus 2 equals 8, 8 plus 2 equals 10, 10 plus 2 equals 12. In this one, we're looking at 3, 6, 9, and so we can infer that 9 plus 2 equals 12, 15, and then 18. The next one, 17, 19, 21, each one is increasing by 2, and so, okay, and then same thing goes for the next page, 1, 2, 4. This one is a little bit trickier. There's actually 2 ways that you can do this one. You can say this one you add 1, and this one you add 2, so the next one maybe you add 3. Or you can say 1 times 2 equals 2, 2 times 2 equals 4, and 4 times 2 equals 8, 16, or 8 times 2 equals 16, and 16 times 2 equals 32. This next one is easy, it's plus 10, plus 10, so you get 40, 50, and 60. And the rest are all very similar.